morning, good afternoon, and good evening, guys. Cal the Warband here, and today I have a nice 3v3 siege battle for you. And as you can tell by the look of this fellow here, I am playing as the Dwarves. It's a little Dwarf v Dwarf action. The host is actually the Dwarves as well, and we are playing in Karak Hirn, so the Dwarven citadel of underground. I love over here, like these things. You can't really see it unless you pull back, but there's these dwarven statues are actually holding up the ceiling. Like, that's amazing, amazing looking. And this is the city here. Looks quite epic. Got some like dwarven cogs over here. Kind of reminds me of Skyrim. They're always building, always doing things. Anywho. So yeah, we're playing a 3v3. Here is my allies and I set up here. I've got it paused because, as you can see, as soon as the replay starts, the towers just start to shoot. So we got the vampire counts over here, and then me as the dwarves in the center, and then the empire on the left flank here. And we are facing off against, I don't know what this faction is called, but there's some kind of vampire count faction. And then here's the dwarves here, and Chaos, which actually this is his army. This is all he's brought right here. So let's go over the army comps really, really quickly. So I've got 7 siege towers here, and in every siege tower I have some longbeards, I believe. Wait, longbeards, and then I've got 2 dwarf warriors with great weapons. So I have 5 longbeards, and then 1, 2, 3, 5, 7 dwarf warriors with great weapons with some chevron upgrades on them. Pretty cheap, but pretty cost effective. And then I have 4 iron breakers in the back, my elite infantry. These guys are pretty awesome looking. Take a look at them. Even these dwarf warriors with great weapons, they're pretty nice as well. And for my hero, I've got Ungrim Ironfist, so he's ready to go into battle. For the vampire counts, they've got some feasters in the dusk, so there are some crypt ghouls, and he's got some zombies. He's got about 4 or 5 graveguard, I believe. He's got a banshee here, more zombies. He's got the claw of Nagish, the mortis engine, so that looks kind of cool. What else does he have? I think that's really it. He has some flying creatures too, actually, as well. Yeah, over here. So he's got some Vargeists, more Vargeist, Ghoul King, and a Terrorgeist. And looking over at the Empire here, so we got some Outriders, Demigryph Knights, and 2 units of Outriders. And then he's got the Warrior Priests, the General of the Empire, Halberdiers, great swords, great swords, great swords. He's got a unit of handgunners, unit of crossbows, another halberdier there. He's got a steam tank, and then he's got, I think, swordsmen and spearmen with shields on his towers. Moving on, this vampire faction here, I'll have to look up what it's called, but he's got 4 Cairn wraiths here. He's got some skeleton spearmen. He's got a banshee and the Red Duke. Then he's got some crypt horrors over here. And then he's got some graveguard, skeleton spearmen, more graveguard, and graveguard. So that's pretty much his army there. Chaos, extremely small army, but pretty elite. He's got Archeon the Everchosen. He's got a Chaos Sorcerer with fire. He's got 2 of those mounted. And then he's got 3 Hell Cannons, gold chevrons. And the last player is the Dwarves here. So he's got some Thunderers up here. And then he's got some Quarrelers, 3 units of them, looks like. And then he's got some Dwarf Warriors, 4 of them. And, 5 Dwarf Warriors. And a unit of Longbears. And then he's got Thorgrim Grudgebearer. So he's on his throne there with his Book of Grudges. And he's got 4 organ guns here as well. So let's start this battle. Watch the men move forwards. I do have to say, in Total War, one of my favorite options in Warhammer that they've come out with is these siege towers that change per faction. Like, that's amazing. Like these Empire ones, they look exactly like you would expect a medieval Empire one to look. The Dwarven ones here, the vampire counts are made in bones and stuff, and they've got like the ghouls here. You can see like a little skeleton guy waiting to climb the ladder there. That's pretty awesome. Oops. So you can see that the fire is pretty heavy on us. And he's moving up his dwarven warriors. My siege towers are moving in. Be ready. Charge down, men. Let's see, we've already got some Karak Hirns battling here. Got some battling going on. And you can see the Empire pouring his forces down against the Graveguard. These yellow Graveguard look awesome, though. The Hell Cannons are getting a position there. They're going to start firing quite soon. Oh, here it goes. Oh, man. Deadly. Look at these little long beards, though. Their beards as long as their bodies. That's awesome. Oh. It's ripping into me. Yeah, I was under pretty heavy fire on this side, but on this far side with the vampire counts, we're doing way better. We're actually doing quite well. We caught out some of his archers here, so that's good. We're just pushing forwards. It's just hard to kind of tell who's who. Alright, we got some fire coming down on here. Wow, just deadly. You can see that the skeleton spearmen are starting to crumble, though, which was good news for my dwarves. And you can see my ally, these Graveguard, coming down the siege tower is my ally, so he's sending in some support as well. Let's see how the Empire's doing over here. Oh, those are my Iron Breakers going to town there. So if we zoom over to where the Empire is, so they managed to break this Graveguard here, which is good. Yeah, and these spearmen are crumbling as well. And over here, got some Graveguard taking on some of the great swords. And the gate is down as well, so I think some of the Demigryph Knights are charging in. Yes, they are. Against the Crypt Hoarders and Skeleton Spearmen. More Cairn Wraiths are coming over to assist. I'm trying to get my Dwarf Warriors off the walls, but you can still see that we're under heavy fire over here. Oh, man. It's just relentless, the fire. I'm getting my men off the walls over here as well, and we're pushing right towards the enemy dwarven ranks.
Move to attack.
See the Vargeist in here as well. Got the Vargeist and the Terrorgeist in. Oh, deadly. Thorgrim. He's right in on it, too. Oh, man. So balance of power slowly moving into our favor. We've got 1,700 left, and the allies have 300. But that's only because the chaos... My poor dwarves here. That's only because... Sorry, I got off on this awesome tangent here. It's only because the Chaos Warriors, they only brought, like, 7 troops. So... You can see a few of my brave dwarves over here firing. Hell Cannon as well. With the evil dwarves. Trying to get it into position. So we are winning on both flanks, which is excellent. Really all we have to worry about is the Crypt Horrors at this section. And I'm throwing everything that I have at them. Throwing my the last of my ammunition from my Iron Drakes at them. And they're not breaking. I think they're trying to get out of there. Because they realize that this is a losing fight. So they're going to take off. But I pursue them with everything that I have on this flank here. Got some more bombs going off there. And we completely broke the dwarves there. There's the enemy lord is dead. That was Thorgrim. Was killed. And I believe another one was killed as well. Trying to see, or was that? Yeah, that was Thorgrim. So he's killed. And the next one to go over here is probably the Red Duke right here, who's fighting back what we have. I'm flanking around with all of my forces this way. So you can see how looking epic. You can see Thorgrim coming in behind. Victory is within our grasp now. There's 50 men left. Oh, point blank range fires in to the engine. Got the Ghoul King in there now. Trying to silence these Hell Cannons before they do any more damage. On the other side, Archaon and his 2 Fire Wizards. Or Flame Wizards, sorry. Yeah, Fire Wizard. They are holding off the last of the Empire over here. Nice charge from the Demigryph Knights into Archaon. He's fighting this little fiery heart out. We got the 2 fire sorcerers over here. You can see my men coming across. Got the ghoul cart coming in now. I think it's pretty much game at this point. We're pretty much just down to Archaon, and he is wavering, as well as his fire sorcerers. And there's the end. Pyrrhic victory, apparently. I lost a lot of men, I'm not going to lie on that one. So we can show you the end results here. So here are the player names. Fran ESQ, AJ, Joker. The Chaos name was not named. It's possible that he was AI, I don't know. And this player named Archaon. So if you take a look at my kills, not spectacular. A lot of them were, you know, shelled to death on the walls from the Hell Cannons, but AJ, his Graveguard doing pretty solid. This one getting 136 kills. Everybody else doing all right. The Empire player, again, pretty all around okay. Like this one got 57 kills. This great sword unit, that's not bad. For Joker, kind of suffering. A lot of his artillery was a waste of money. He didn't get any kills with it, but neither did I with my organ guns, which I forgot to show you actually. Sorry, guys. But then Archaon, almost 100 kills for each of his Hell Cannons, so that's good. And, Musalan. There it is. That must be the name. He did quite good. I think he did the best out of all of us. All around good kills. Graveguard, solid. His Cairn Ray, solid. Cryptor is solid. Yeah, so good game to my enemies. Good game to my allies. Thanks a lot for tuning in, guys. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you'd like to see more Warhammer content. Follow me on Facebook and Instagram. And as always, I will see you in the next one.